for joining us from our studios in Tel Aviv. I'm Natasha Kirchuk here with ILTV's morning briefing from Israel.
Israel and the Jewish Agency have conducted a secret operation to rescue 19 members of the Jewish community in war-torn Yemen. The group was flown into Israel this morning following a year-long covert plan, and they represent the final batch of around 200 Yemenite Jews brought to Israel by the Jewish Agency in recent years. Around 50 Jews still live in Yemen, but despite the ongoing civil war in the country, they refuse to leave. 5 of the new Jewish arrivals to Israel are from the city of Sana'a, and the other 14 are from Reda. The Jewish Agency is calling the rescue operation one of the most significant moments in history, since it effectively ends the organization's efforts to bring Jewish immigrants to Israel from Yemen. In a rare correspondence, the Turkish President Erdogan has sent his condolences to Israeli President Rivlin over the killing of 3 Israelis in Istanbul. Turkish-Israeli ties have been in shambles since 2009, largely due to Erdogan's hostility towards the Jewish state. Yet there's been increased cooperation between Ankara and Jerusalem in the wake of Saturday's bombing in Istanbul. The 3 Israelis who were killed in the deadly blast are being laid to rest today. Simcha Damari, Avraham Goldman, and Yonatan Tzuchel's coffins were returned to Israel yesterday afternoon, along with 5 Israelis who were wounded in the attack. 60-year-old Damari is being buried this afternoon in her hometown of Dimona. 69-year-old Goldman is being laid to rest in Holon, and 40-year-old Suhar from Tel Aviv will be buried in Kibbutz Schiller, where he was raised. Illinois has published a list of 11 companies that have been banned from doing business with the state due to their boycott of Israel or its settlements. Several of the entities on the list have pulled money from Israeli businesses that operate in the West Bank and eastern Jerusalem, but have not fully boycotted Israel within its 1967 lines. Last year, Illinois passed a law barring state dealing with companies that boycott Israeli operations in the Palestinian territories, and now more than 20 other states are considering passing similar laws. The Israeli government is about to unveil a new plan to build an underground conduit from Ashkelon to the Dead Sea that will produce 10% of Israel's electricity through hydroelectric power. The Israeli Electric Corporation, the Mekorot water carrier, and private investors are joining forces with the government to plan the conduit, and the venture is expected to be presented to the cabinet in the coming months. Years ago, Zionist founder Theodor Herzl had a vision of connecting the Mediterranean Sea to the Dead Sea, but the project was never considered to be economically viable. Now developers say that the new project, based on an underground conduit rather than a canal, will make a real strategic contribution to the electricity and water sectors, and will save the Dead Sea from drying up. The project is estimated to cost around $3 billion and will take 7 years to complete.
That's all for now. I'm Natasha Kirchuk, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.